Hello everyone. In this video, I will show you how to solve or answer questions that involve area and circumference of circles. Now, just to remind everybody, the area of a circle is given by area equals pi r squared, where r is the radius of the circle. And the circumference of a circle is given by c equals pi d, where d is the diameter of the circle, or c equals to 2 pi r, where your diameter is equal to 2 times the radius, or 2r. Now, just a side note, the pi is the ratio between the circumference of the circle and its diameter. For example, if I have this big circle, then pi is equal to the circumference, the length of the outside perimeter, divided by the diameter, and that will be equal to pi. No matter how big your circle or how small your circle, the ratio between the circumference over the diameter is always equal to pi. Now let's take a look at some examples that involve area and circumference of circles. Here is our first example. The diameter of a circle is 15 inches. What is the area of the circle? And second question, what is the circumference of the circle? Write your answer with one decimal place. Now, to answer these questions, first we need to know the radius of a circle. And we can find the radius using this formula. Radius r is equal to the diameter d divided by 2. So r is equal to 15 over 2, or r is equal to 7.5, and this is in inches. To determine the area, we have the formula area A is equal to pi r squared. Our r is 7.5. So this will be area equals pi times 7.5 squared. Now using a calculator, so I'll start with 7.5 and square this number. So that's the r squared, and multiply it with pi. So times secant function pi and enter. The result is 176.7, and that's the answer for the area. Now to calculate for the circumference, our formula for circumference is equal to pi times the diameter d. So pi times 15 is equal to 15 pi. 15 times secant function pi, and the result is 47.1 inch. So our answer to this question, the area is 176.7 inches squared, and the circumference is 47.1 inch. Let's try another example. For our second example, we have the circumference of a circle is 20 pi. What is the area of the circle? Write your answer with one decimal place. Now, because the question is asking for the area, we need to know the radius of the circle. And we can find the radius by using the given circumference. So we know that the circumference is 20 pi. We also know that the circumference is equal to 2 pi r. So we substituted here 2 pi r is equal to 20 pi. And r is equal to 20 pi divided by 2 pi. And we can cancel the pi, and we get 20 divided by 2, and that gives us 10. So the radius is 10. So now that we have the radius, we can calculate the area using the formula area equals pi r squared, and replacing r with 10. So 10 squared is 100 times pi, we get 100 pi. 100 pi is equal to 314.2 square unit. So our answer to this question, the area of the circle with a circumference of 20 pi is 314.2. Here is our third example. The area of a circle is 16 pi. What is the circumference of the circle? Write your answer with one decimal place. We know that the circumference can be written as 2 pi r. So we need to know the radius of the circle. And the radius can be determined from the area, because we know that the area of the circle is 16 pi. So A is equal to 16 pi. We also know that A is equal to pi r squared. So by substitution, we have pi r squared is equal to 16 pi. And r squared is equal to 16 pi divided by pi. We can cancel the pi, so we have r squared is equal to 16. And we take the square root of r squared, that gives us r, and we also take the square root of 16, and that gives us 4. So therefore, the radius r is equal to 4. Now to calculate the circumference, our circumference C is equal to 2 pi r, replacing r with 4, and that gives us 2 times pi times 4, or 8 pi, and we multiply 8 times pi, that will give us 25.1 units. Here is our next example. What is the area of the largest circle that can be placed inside a square that has a perimeter of 50 inches? Write your answer with one decimal place. Now, in order for us to calculate the area of the largest circle that can be placed inside the square, we need to know the radius of the circle. And we can find that radius from the given information that the square has a perimeter of 50 inches. So because a square has 4 sides, we can divide the perimeter by 4. So 50 divided by 4 is equal to 12.5. So that 12.5 is the side of this square, and the side is equal to the diameter of the circle. So the diameter of the circle is also 12.5, and that means that the radius of the circle is half of the diameter. So 12.5 divided by 2 is equal to 6.25. This is the radius of the circle. So now we can calculate the area of the circle. The area is given by pi r squared, where r is 6.25. So 6.25 squared is 39.0625. Multiply it by pi, so the area is 39.0625 pi. And we multiply the value of pi with 39.0625. Therefore, the area is 122.7 inches squared. Okay, that's all for today. Until next time, thank you for watching.